Good evening, ladies and gents. Back with another unit video for Conquerors Blade. This time I'm going to be looking at the Alchemist. Now, this is a video I did not expect to be doing at any time in my life. However, I am going to be doing it because I don't think people have realised just how powerful and useful these girls are now with their buff recently in the Dragon Rise season launch. They are very good supporting units now that can actually pump out a lot of healing and score you a lot of support points very quickly. Actually, I can see these being used in territory war as well when you have the big kind of melee engagements. I think these are actually going to turn the tide of battle in TWs because they are already turning the tide in sieges as well. Their healing has increased from 1% to 10% per tick, which is absolutely huge. Bear in mind, this isn't just for units either, this is for heroes. So when they were actually healing me in some of my games, I was getting healed for about 3,400 health per tick. Then I bandaged on top, and obviously I was straight back up to full health very quickly. Couple this with their unique skill of first aid as well, and they are going to be pumping out even more healing potential. Now, in terms of Doctrines, don't bother putting any damage or anything on them. What I've done is put a little bit of defense, put a bit of health. To be honest, that's all I'm going to bother putting on them. There's no point in putting anything else on. Possibly sprint, I could see that being useful, but defense, health, that's the kind of stuff that you want to be putting on these. But you want to be unlocking this first aid one. This first aid one does make a big difference in big kind of sustained fights, because once you actually pop this, it will just allow everybody in that area to recover their health slowly over time, which is very useful. Veterancy, I would always say put more into the units, because to be honest, healing hands is very good, it's very useful. This possibly would be the only other one I would go for. Wouldn't bother with blind and smoke, it's not great to be honest, and I wouldn't bother doing this one because this is all about the melee. Always stick to either one or the other of these two. I personally think that actually having two more people or two more girls in the unit is going to pump out even more healing potential than having healing hands cooldown reduced by 10 seconds. I think having two more is going to be far more beneficial for you in the herbalist alchemist kind of unit setup. Really good supportive unit. Again, because they're a supportive unit and you're not going to be scoring kills with them, a lot of people turn a blind eye to these, but they are making some massive impact in siege battles right now. They are really turning the tide of battle. What I can't remember the name, but it's one of the desert maps where the A point is up on the stairs, where everybody has a massive brawl over it because you've got two towers coming from each side. It can't be trapped because the wall's in front of it. These guys or these girls were actually sustaining all of our troops in that siege fight for so long, plus healing the heroes, including myself as well, engaged in the melee fight up there. We kept A for a lot longer. Just having one unit of these in the battle is absolutely insane, the amount of health that they can actually heal now. But I think, to be honest, it is the right amount. I don't think these girls need a nerf, so if any developers are listening, I think you have got the balance in just right with these, because they are very squishy. They can get taken out quite quick if they are focused, but when they're actually in a battle and they're doing what they're meant to be doing, they are having an impact. Not so much so that enemies still can't just break the whole team, but they are really doing what they should have been doing from the get-go. 1% health per tick is definitely not enough. 10% health I think is spot on. When I originally saw the patch notes saying they were going to go up to 20%, I thought that was going to be too much. 10% though I think is literally spot on, total perfect balance, and very useful unit again, which I think is going to be used and vital in territory wars and siege battles, all the rest of it, because the health that these girls can actually keep up with and sustain and heal when you are in that sustained melee is absolutely massive, and it is making some big difference. Also the other really good thing with these, they're only 60 leadership. They're not expensive. Just take them in. If you've got 60 leadership points, you are going to be far better taking some of these in than, say, woodcutters or Demesne pikemen or something like that. Something of the grey caliber. You're going to be far better bringing these in, and you're going to score yourself a lot more points in sieges. Let me know if you're using these already. Let me know how you are finding them. Thank you very much for watching though, folks. As always, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Share this video around. all that lovely fan-doomy-tastic stuff, and I hope to catch you out on the battlefield.